So I've come to realize that why not is not strong enough why. Like why not is not strong enough why to motivate you for most people and to keep pushing you forward. You know, why do you want to be a millionaire? Why not? Well, it's not a strong enough why. Because in the low moments, when shit gets hard, it's not a strong enough motivator. It's not a strong enough reason to keep pushing when nothing's going your way. For you to succeed with anything, you need a strong enough reason or a strong enough system, one of the two, to keep pushing regardless. Everything is against you, everyone is against you, nothing's going your way, and yet you keep pushing. You keep being creative, you keep showing it your best. That's what you need to succeed in any area of life. But to do that, you need a strong enough reason. And why not is not a strong enough reason, you know. Let me give you an example. I work in sales. And I'm like, this guy transitioned to management, this guy transitioned to management, this guy built an agency. I want to build an agency. Like, why not? If these guys do it, why can't I? The common rhetorical question. Why can't I do it? Oh, I can't find a reason why can't I do it, so I'll just go and do it. And it feels good. It feels like, fuck yeah, I'm the man and I decide what's gonna happen in this house. It feels like that in the moment, but when you actually start laying out the plan and then you start executing on the plan and you face the music, you see shit's not easy. A problem, a roadblock is coming on every step of the way. Everything takes 5-10 times more time than you thought it would take. And then doubt comes in. You're like, maybe these guys, they have something I don't. Maybe that's why they run agencies and I'm just a sales rep. Maybe they have something I don't. Maybe I need to go back to being a sales rep because I'm not good at this agency thing. You see? Like, first law of thermodynamics. Energy can neither be created or destroyed. This means that you can't get something out of nothing. For something to happen, something needs to cause it. Cause and effect, literally. There's a completely logical explanation for you being in the position you're in right now. Meaning there's a completely logical situation for you to not be in the situation you want to be. Like explanation, I mean. So what's that explanation? Like I ask those questions. What does the guy who runs an agency have that I don't? Connections, experience, belief. It is something, bro. Like, create enough evidence to support your claim, bro. Really. Why not? Why not is not strong enough of an evidence for the universe and for God. You want to run an agency, alright, create so much evidence for God and the universe that you are the guy who is able to run and scale an agency, that God has no other option but give you a profitable agency. Sashu, what do you mean? I mean, like, doing things that put you in a position of proactiveness. With the agency example, it's connecting with people, networking with people. It's pitching yourself left, right, and center. It's you connect with a person. He's like, he works in sales like you too. And you're instantly like, yeah, this, that. You give him some value, he gives you some value. By the way, bro, you know someone who, whatever, I'm looking for clients for my agency, for my sales agency. I'm looking for clients to manage, whatever. you know someone, and then it's like he's like, yeah, I know someone, but you gotta close them yourselves. Like if I'm able to connect you, whatever. Then you're like, yeah, for sure. And then you get in touch with those guys who are looking for management, and you're like, these that, but you don't close them. And then you talk to a potential client again, and you don't close them, and again and again and again. And then you run some role plays, and then you practice, and then you just being so proactive, bro, that God has no other chance but to give you what you want. That's a strong enough why. That's something that will differentiate you. That creates an edge. That's what edge means in business. Like, edge is your why, literally. Because internally, everyone feels like they should be the leader. Most of us feel like we are capable of more, right? Most of us men, young ambitious men, feel like we should be the leader. Like we should be in the position of power. Like we should be the ones making the most profit. We all feel like that. He's doing it. Why can't I? Why can't I do it? But the reality is that I was thinking about doing this in another video, but we're gonna do it in the same video, like fuck it. Laws in the imaginary world, in your mind, and in the real world are different, bro. Shit doesn't work the same in your imagination as in the real world. Although all the manifestation, reality transurfing books, authors, people say this and that, no. The way things look in your mind, they rarely play out the same way in real life. So, this comes into my second point. You see a guy doing better than you. You go and ask yourself, why not? Why not do that? I can do this, it will work. You know what's the best thing you can do? You can go and try it out in the fastest way possible. Literally, find the easiest, fastest way to try it out. And see if it works, if it doesn't, what happens. Because otherwise, what you're gonna do is sit on that idea for months and think that you're preparing yourself for executing it. Think that you are ready for it. Think that whatever. Like the management example. I want to start an agency. This guy does it. I don't see a reason I don't do it. Why not? Alright, so you know what's the best thing to do? Name out the steps. How do I start an agency? I set up this, and then I go out there and find a client, and then I close him, and then I start fulfilling him, and then I get money and I get results and I sign more clients. Alright, cool, easy, simple, right? Go out there and find a client. Go right now, at this very moment. Go and find a client today. And then you sit staring at your laptop like this. Yeah, so actually finding a client isn't that simple after all. And finding a client on its own has all these different little things. Is it networking with people? Is it doing outreach? Is it doing content? Is it doing ads? Is it applying for jobs, for positions? Like, what do I do? Then you do that for 1, 2, 3 days and you realize, oh shit, it's actually not that easy to find a client. You see what happened with your why not there? Why don't I do it? I know as much sales as that guy. I can be running an agency. Yeah, but as soon as you started implementing, you saw that actually you don't. Actually, for this guy to be in the position that he is, he has something that you don't. So, you tried it, it didn't work the way you thought it would. Spoiler alert, it never does. Go to that guy again and figure out what he has that you don't. Oh, he has a client acquisition method. Oh, so he has 10 VAs sending 1,000 outreaches a day, every day, booking him sales call, and that's how he gets his clients. Oh, he has a personal brand. Oh, he's worked with this big name in the space, and they gave him his first clients, or they referred him, connected with him with his first clients, and now he has all these results, and that's why he's able to sign more clients, because he has a reputation in the space and he has capital to pour into that business, while you have shit. You see where I'm going with this? Two main things here in this video. The first topic was that why not is not a strong enough why for you. And it isn't. And it isn't a strong enough why, because the moment you start executing, you see how much complicated everything actually is. You see that every step that you thought would take X amount of time takes 10x the amount of time and has 20 micro steps in it, and each and every one of these micro steps take you a few days to even process, so it's like, you want a stronger reason, and you want to be implementing your ideas right away. The biggest mistake you can make as a man is have a business idea and not go out there and execute it in the fastest possible way. I'll give you an example. My cousin is like, he's working a job, he gets good money. He's not old, bro. He's like 23. He gets good money. He's working a job. He has a girlfriend. He has a place to stay, sleep. So basically, he isn't paying rent. At the same time, he's getting good money. But he's like, fuck it, I don't want to work a job till the end of my life. So what do I do? How do I progress? How do I get to the next level? How do I make more money and whatever. And he's a guy who has capital to invest. So I'm like, bro, go do ecom. Go learn ecom and do ecom. He's like, yeah, man, I actually was thinking about, because I have dogs and I have this idea about creating a dog leash that, how the Apple trackers, you got Apple chip trackers that you can put on stuff. And I can put an Apple tracker on my dog's leash. So whenever I lose him, I can find him easier. And actually a lot of dog owners have that same problem. But what's the thing? These Apple chips, these Apple trackers, they cost like $100-200 each, whatever. So no one wants to give like $100 for just to put there on their dog. The dog might lose the leash, and then what? $100 on the wind. So what did I do? I actually found these cheap trackers. Bear with me here. The story is important. I found these cheap trackers in Alibaba, whatever, from China, and I got a few of them, and I actually put them on my dog's leash, and they're working great. And now every time I lose my dog, whatever, it escapes from the garden, I can go and find it in like 5 minutes. I jump in the car, bam, I go and get my dog, because I know exactly where it is. So that's, you see, a problem, a market, dog owners, a problem, losing their dogs. The Apple chips are too expensive. Dogs lose their leashes all the time. But a cheap one, you wouldn't give a fuck for it, because he gets them for like $5 from China, every tracker, and then he can get a good leash for another $5. So now he gets a custom leash with a tracker in it that he can sell $10, and then he sells it for $30, let's say $40, whatever. If he buys a lot of them, it's actually gonna be a lot cheaper. It's not gonna be $10 for the whole thing. It's gonna be $5, and he can probably get free shipping. So now it's like for $5 he sells it for 30, whatever. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, it's worth trying. In theory, it makes enough sense, so it's worth to try it out. And instead of trying it out, you know what my cousin does? He's like, oh yeah, man, yeah, I'm actually talking to my brother, and he's a fucking coder. How do you tell it in English? The guys who code, like, who do code. Not engineer, but he's the guy who codes, bro, and writes code and can do websites and shit. Yeah, so I talked to my cousin, and he's gonna, he's doing this website, and then I'm opening my firm, bro. I'm gonna open my LLC. So I'm set up for when I start making the money. It's like, you see where I'm going with this? Instead of going on Claude, writing a good landing page in an hour, setting it all up, setting a payment processor for it in an hour. You can even do that without any LLC, whatever, bro. Connected to your personal bank account, connecting to the Revolut, bro, to the Wise account. Who gives a fuck? Oh, if I connect it to PayPal and it's not a business account, it's not a business PayPal account, it can freeze my money up to 2 weeks. Because I'm not legit. Like, bro. Do that. Order, or no, don't even order any stock, bro. Do the leashes, do a few product images, set up the landing page, set up the payment, go on Facebook, watch a few YouTube videos first about running ad campaigns for like pet products. Based on that, do a few creatives, set up 1-2 campaigns, set up a campaign or just one campaign, set up 3-4, say like 5 different ad sets, do like 2 creatives each, 3 creatives each, whatever. Put $20 on each, bro, and see what happens. Run it for a week. I don't know, run it for 3 days. See what happens. It's like, you see, and then you can think about everything else. Now you tested your idea, but no, instead of that, my cousin's like, he told me that idea 6 months ago. Guess what? He's still not ready with the website. He's still not ready with the LLC, but he's still thinking about it, and it starts being worse. Because when you think about it, when you have an idea and you sit on it, it makes you feel good. Because although you don't like the position you're in right now, in your mind, in your imaginations, because you got the idea and in your imagination, it will work out. Spoiler alert, in your mind it always works out. In reality it doesn't. Because you have the idea, now there's the potential and you don't feel shit about yourself because you're like, yeah, I'm in a shit position right now, but my idea is gonna work when I do it, so I'm gonna be in a good position, so it's not a problem that I'm in a shit position right now. You know? That's the worst thing about it, when you don't execute your ideas. Because it's like, I'm broke right now, I don't make any money, I don't have any clients, I'm not moving forward, nothing's happening, but I have the idea of building an agency, bro. So it's all good because in 6 months or whatever my vision is, because you know when I walk on the street and I'm like running slides in my head how I have a successful agency with a successful team and successful clients. So even though right now I'm in a situation, it's all good because I have the agency. In your mind, it's like you're already there. So you get the feelings like you're there, but you're not. And people may tell you that's a good thing. It's a good thing if you're doing so much action every day that it's impossible to lose. It's a good thing if you're literally waking up every morning, like you have a torch behind your ass, and you work for 15 hours a day, or you're super productive. Then it's a good thing, imagining you're already there and acting like it. But if you just sit with that thought and tell it to people, I have the idea of building this thing, and because you have the idea of building $1 billion brand, in your mind it's like you're a billionaire and you go and you drink your coffee out there on the bench in the park and you tell it to people and you meet with friends and they're like, good for you, good luck with it, and you feel good because they congratulate you for something that you haven't done and haven't even tried yet, and yet it feels good because in your mind it's the same as achieving that thing and people congratulating you for achieving it. So I think you got the point, bro. No need for me to double down on it and go deeper in the topic because you got the point. It's just you get into this cycle, and you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gonna And years pass and time passes, and until you know it, you're in a fucking worse position than you started in the first place. And it's a fucking, if you get into that habit of delaying your ideas and preparing for them, you're gonna wake up after a few years depressed as fuck. And you're gonna realize life's not all rainbows.